Hi again, everybody, and welcome back to Rob's Dragon Den. Our adventurers, they walked the broken road beneath the skies veiled in ash gray clouds, their boots pressing into the earth, forgotten by time. The air here is thin, heavy with the echoes of things lost. You press forward through the jagged horizon of the shattered peaks. Then you began to feel it, an ancient weight, as though the land itself remembered something it still has to speak. The wind stirred, the trees uneasy with breath. That's when you saw it, a great tree, being, limbs gnarled and twisted like iron, its eyes like old stone. It raised no weapon, yet its words struck deeper than steel. You don't belong here. Before you can ask why, its wrath was upon you. The battle was fierce, the earth trembled. You saw a few of your companions fall. But then through the chaos, a roar split through the forest. A familiar voice, though shaped by something new, Dram charged forth from the wild, reborn in form and fate. He no longer wears the trappings of human courts, but a war cloak of his own people. His armor marked with the symbols of destiny. The Mokrashir had returned. You rally with Drom's divine inspiration, Lionel's light. You end up turning the tide. The last blow falls, a silence follows, save for the pounding of your own heart. Around you, your friends stir alive, barely. There's reunion, long overdue. You sit together beneath the sighing trees and listen to Drom's tale, his path, the visions, the call of his people. You tell your own, what lies ahead, what must be done. Lionel reaches into his bag, and everything changes again. The gem he carried for so long, now cracked. From its broken shell, a strange creature is born, soft and otherworldly. It doesn't speak, but it chooses. It chooses Caesar, clinging to him as if it had always belonged. You press on. The day grows stranger. Overhead, a vessel floats across the sky, silent, a remnant of some forgotten age. You camp for the night. The fires glow, dancing on tired faces. You speak of purpose, of prophecy, of paths still hidden. Caesar's resolve is shaken once more with a vision. An ill omen? Morning comes slow and cold. Fred tries again. Thaumaturgy, this time it answers. However, Theo narrows his gaze. Fred's eyes have gone black as pitch, deep and unknowable. Still, the peaks call you. You cross their threshold where frost glitters like starlight, and there, waiting, a crystalline spider, a thing of terrible beauty. It descends. You fight. You survive. Dorian questions his purpose. And then at last you arrive. The air's thin, the rocks sharp as old memory. Eyes are upon you. A group emerges, silent and tall, wrapped in cloaks that seem spun from mist and time. You do not belong here, and you feel it. Not the judgment of others, but of the land itself. Something watches, something waits. Sharpen your swords, ready your spells. This is Elarion, the Shattered World. So the end of last week, you entered the Shattered Peaks. You passed a ridge, a spot of ruin clinging to the side of a floating fragment, remnants of a structure long lost to time. A voice drifts from the ruin. You don't belong here. Figures emerge from the ruined shadow, dozens of them, hooded, masked, draped in robes, their forms silhouetted against the mist-swallowed sky. More step forward from behind pillars and shattered walls. You're surrounded, greatly outnumbered. One of the masked figures steps forward, her voice kind of steel wrapped in velvet. You trespass on the Shard Way. This path is sealed. You walk where the rift never should have touched. Another figure speaks, this one older, draped in feathers and crystal. They come from the lowlands, from the old world. Several warriors level gleaming spears, crystal-tipped. Others begin drawing arcane symbols in the air with glowing hands in preparation. You're being watched. You're being judged. You're being ambushed.
I think I need to do a history check on myself. I don't seem to remember why we are coming to the Shattered Peaks.
We're looking for the castle in the sky in the House Vaelore, who may know something about a spider web around a rose.
Got it, okay.
So one of the warriors now approaches you. It's this one right there. She stands kind of menacingly in front of you. Her eyes a piercing slate blue. She's wearing leather and fur armor reinforced with jagged bits of shale, of rock, and crystal. Her weapon, a massive hooked war pick, the kind used for battle and maybe climbing sheer cliffs. She steps forward, her heavy boots crunching against the loose stone. The tension becomes palpable. Her war pick rests lazily over her shoulder. She stops, feet away from you, eyeing each of you up and down. She speaks loudly as if to the crowd. They may be lowlanders, but they are no friends of the crown. This one here, she points at Torin, this one's wanted for treason. And that one right there, that one's wanted for murder. A council member, as a matter of fact. She spits on the ground. But we don't answer to soft-robed cowards in marble towers. We answer to the peaks. We answer to the truth. So tell me, lowlanders, why shouldn't I drag your broken bodies back to Eldenmere and let them choke on your corpses?
We also seek the truth.
Did I ask the treasonous worm to speak?
He speaks for us.
And who might you be, tiefling?
Well, I am Caesar.
Caesar.
And who might you be?
Who am I? And you hear the whole group. Stone blood, stone blood, stone blood, stone blood. I am Varga Stoneblood, tiefling. Again, I ask, why shouldn't I drag your broken bodies back to Eldenmere and let them choke on your corpses?
Because it'll be the last thing you'll ever do.
Okay, calm down back there.
She laughs. The crowd around just erupts in laughter. The 20-some holding swords and spears and bow, magic users around, hands glowing, ready to strike at any minute.
Okay, this
Bonus
one.
action, summon my echo.
This one doesn't speak for us. He's in his own little world. Well, it took us a while to get here, so I'd imagine it'd take you guys a while to take our bodies back, and that just seems like a lot of work. So we can spare you the trouble by not having to do that and not taking our bodies back there. That sound good?
And why should we? I'm up for a nice hike. What say you? The crowd, stone blood, stone blood, stone blood. So,
Just came from that way. I don't want to go back.
treasonous worm. She gets real, like up in your face. She's taller than you are too. Big,
Than me?
big woman. No, up
Damn.
at Torin's face.
Oh, okay.
So, treasonous worm. What say you? Why do we not kill you on the spot?
Well,
collect
hold on.
and collect your bounty.
Well, are you sure that you're welcome back? And Eldamir as well, being out here.
We have never been welcome in Eldenmere.
Well, then I don't see the future going too well for you there.
Yes.
And nobody's going to hurt Torin. I say stepping forward a little bit.
Oh, big orc. Big orc.
Having heard the name Stoneblood, can I would like to remember anything I know about that from my travels. If I've heard the name before or anything like that.
I mean, stone blood is not a totally uncommon. I mean, it's not a family line. People have picked up the name. You know, I kill things. Call me stone blood. But you haven't made it into the Shattered Peaks. You haven't encountered these kind of people.
Got it.
I don't know. Maybe there's fire in their bones after all. This orc. She holds a hand up in the air, and the archers relax. They don't unknock their arrows. They just relax the strings.
Is Vaga Stoneblood a human, or what is she?
She looks human-ish.
That was a wise choice.
Yeah. I like this orc. He's got balls. Maybe we'll roast them for dinner.
Well, he's a guy, so.
Again. Why do I not just drag your corpses back to Eldenmere and collect the bounty?
So what is he?
How do you know so much about the what's going on in the interpolitics of Eldenmere?
Oh, our little birds fly all over Elarion and sing stories to us, Sir Dorian Blackwell. Or should I call you Prisoner Blackwell, formerly of Ravenspire?
Well, I've never been in prison, so I don't think you can call me a prisoner.
Matter of time, my good friend. A matter of time.
It's purely a false accusation.
False accusation, you say? I like this one too. False accusation. She raises her hand, snaps her fingers, and a crowd of them they kind of collapse in, not fighting, but a crowd of them collapse in around you, a good 15, 20 of them. Should we? And the couple that spoke there at the beginning, perhaps.
Should
We
you
can-
what?
Should we take you to speak with Rhava?
Yes.
Yes, I was told not to listen to you.
By whom? You don't even know me, lady.
Sure. Who is this Rhava?
Rhava, 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 Rhava. I'm sorry, but we cannot take you into the Shattered Peaks as you are. You must be hooded.
Why?
Say less.
She snaps her fingers. You each get grabbed by 3-4 people. Another one pulls a black hood over your face. You're grabbed and you're started to be pushed, to be led down a path. Hoods are pulled over your heads. And for the next few hours, you're led through narrow trails, between rock outcroppings, up and down across narrow bridges of wood and rope, your footsteps echoing along cracked ledges, unstable switchbacks. After hours and hours and hours of travel, your blindfolds are removed. What you see is a shattered fortress built directly into the cliff face. Once regal stonework now lies broken and covered in moss and roots. Worn banners in just black flutter in the mountain winds, their symbols long faded. Terraced platforms and stone pillars form an open council circle at the heart of this area, ringed by half-collapsed walls and rock spires. A massive crevice splits the center of this ruin, glowing faintly with energy from the abyss below. Weathered carvings of ancestral warriors still stand guard along the walls, some missing limbs, some no face left, some split in two, possibly by the sundering. There at the edge of this broken platform stands a woman. She's tall, immovable, like she was carved from the very cliffs themselves. Muscular, dense, not bulky, but muscular. Her shoulders are broad, arms thick. Her stance is low and rooted, like she's like a mountain that won't move. Her skin is a gray-brown. Sharp ridges of stone-like scales rise along her forearms, her collarbones, down her back. Not armor, but part of her. Her hair is ash white, braided into thick cords that fall to her mid-back, each one threaded with beads of quartz and jagged shale, the teeth of beasts. Streaks of dark ironstone run through it like veins. Her left eye is milky, clouded, maybe blinded from a past battle. She wears a cloak of feathers, dark and ragged, a mantle of cliff hyena hide, too. Beneath it, she wears stone plate pauldrons on her shoulders, a chest piece of volcanic shale. She speaks. These are those that walk the peaks blind and yet still live. That earns you breath, but not trust. Why is it you have entered my domain?
We were kind of dragged here, lady. But you kind of invited us here.
Invited? No one was invited.
I don't know what kind of welcoming party this is, but I was...
Oh, you are not welcome.
Are you Rhava?
I am Rhava.
I see you. You hooded us. You grabbed us. and then you pushed us down a path blindfolded.
This
Didn't
one's
kill us.
This one is quite observant, is he not?
It's quite standard procedure for high value targets. So obviously you see something valuable in us.
Well, the two of you are worth quite the bounty to the crown.
You know you cannot take us, nor any of your men. They would be taken at the same time as we are.
Why would my men be taken? We are but those from the Shattered Peaks. We are not at war with the crown.
That is not what I have heard.
Rhava, if you were going to bring us in, you would have already done it. You would have already accepted. You would have already accepted the payment for us.
I hear whispers from our little birds. They sing stories. Sing me your story.
We're looking for a spider.
A spider.
A spider.
You hear the wind. She gets silent. The wind howls softly through the broken teeth of the ruins around you. Her jaw tenses a little bit. Her one good eye watching each of you carefully before she speaks, measured. She steps back, snugs her hood a little bit. There are whispers, people who vanish in the night, symbols carved in stone, 8 legs, blood, occult, old as the dark between stars, stirring again beneath the world. We do not name her lightly, but some among us believe Lolth, the web mother, queen of lies, Lolth, Lolth, the web mother, the queen of lies and silent hunger. They move in secret, spreading like rot beneath bark. Something is coming. We don't know yet what, but it is coming. Some say it's tied to the sky, to the eclipse. Others believe it is something buried deep, something House Vaelore disturbed before they were destroyed. If you cross paths with the spider's children, watch the shadows and your minds. Their venom seeps slow and deep.
Have you ever seen any of these children? Would they perhaps be crystal origin?
Crystal. Children made
Crystal
of
spiders.
crystal spiders.
The spiders.
There are many.
Because on our way here, we encountered quite a few in the forest.
Who is this elf that thinks he can speak with me?
He reads a lot of books.
Books.
My name is Lionel Laurier.
Who need books?
Oh,
Here.
Who need read?
For Laurier of House Vaelore. Hooray! Silence, elf. You speak of spiders, Sir Dorian. Beware. Spiders bite.
Yes.
So it is these spiders that bring you into my domain?
We seek.
If I may, my lady.
I'm sorry, Sir Dorian was speaking.
Thank you. He's never read the manners book. Clearly. We
Go on
seek.
mute.
We seek a body wrapped in silken sheets, a rose that does not wither, caught in a spider web.
A rose caught in a spider's web. For spiders do not eat roses, do they, Sir Dorian?
I'm not a spider expert, but I don't think they do.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. The
Miss-
rose does not wither. It's hidden from the sun. It slumbered. It slumbers. The truth is feared.
A rose that slumbers. Roll me a perception. Mr. Elf, so eager to tell his story. What brings you to my domain?
Well, my lady, you have already talked of what I am here to learn more about. Is House Vaelore.
House. She turns her head for a moment. Her fingers, rings made of stone. She kind of cracks her fingers, turns away from you, and gazes over the jagged horizon. Wind sweeps through the hollowed bones of this once great keep again. Mr. Elf, you speak the name of ghosts. She turns back and steps closer to you. House Vaelore was not ruined by the sundering, nor by war, nor by betrayal. They were undone by a question and the obsession that followed. I see you are not aware. House Vaelore searched for something, not power, not gold. No, they had that. They sought knowledge, a truth buried deep in darkness. Something older than the gods, something that should not be known. They never found what they sought, but what they did find, it changed them. Twisted their house from the inside. The mountain itself began to bleed. Then they were gone. No warning, no war. Gone. The stronghold crumbled. Their halls cracked like a broken shell. Whatever they found still sleeps. Or waits, perhaps. Nobody knows. Sir Dorian, how familiar are you with Lolth, the Queen?
I know her as well as I know you.
Sir Dorian, knowledge is strength.
Nope. Muscles are strength.
And how far has that gotten you towards your rose, Sir Dorian?
Well, a lot further than a book could take me.
So you say. So you say. So spiders and ghosts bring you to my domain. Seems time spent in folly, does it not?
Oh, yep, I think that's true. That's why we're here.
You're here out of folly, a complete waste of your time, and now mine.
Well, seems like a good idea at the time.
Drama's feeling his kind of up towards his neck for something that he's holding. Rhava, if I may I approach? I'll leave my weapons with them.
Come.
I approach Rhava and very gently, like clearly not trying to startle anyone or, imbue any form of like threat. I pull a pendant out from around my neck, as I know it, the stone blood token.
What is that?
Do you recognize this?
It It is quite a pretty pendant, but no, I cannot say.
Any of the signs on it? Any of it?
Nothing that we here in the peaks would recognize. Looks of primitive origin, perhaps orcish origin, to mine eyes.
Well, you know us orcs. We are very primitive.
That you are.
Oh, that is it. All right. And I will like slowly back up, still facing her, but back up and grab my things again.
You sing me a story of spiders and ghosts, neither worthy to allow you entry into my domain.
What about Sergeant Kalen? Have you heard of this man?
Oh shit, I forgot about that guy.
Sergeant whom?
Sergeant Kalen. He, under my assumption is he is with the Scorched Hand.
Scorched
If you have
Hand.
heard of them.
Scorched Hand, those of the Rifflins fighting against the crown, of that we are not a part.
And
We
who
are-
are you, lady?
We are those of the Shattered Peaks. And who are you?
The name's Theo. Theo Twinley.
Twinley. Ah, an ancient name.
That's right.
Matters not. If you wish entry to the Shattered Peaks, you must sing me a sweeter song than that of spiders and ghosts.
I do have a question.
Proceed.
Go ahead.
Proceed.
I'll wait. Me?
Proceed.
Yes. I think that there is something possibly going on with your abyssal gate. Do you know anything of the abyssal gate?
Her what?
Master Elf, I have lived in the Shattered Peaks my entire life. I have seen the Abyssal Gate. Have you?
Mm-hmm. No, I would be very interested to see it,
And
though.
you tell me of my Abyssal Gate? You know more of the lands of the Shattered Peaks than I.
I know from history. You know from in person, and I'm trying to gain your knowledge from that. And you say who need read, but I need read.
Of
And
course.
I enjoy reading, but I also like seeing things
Bla-
that I read about.
Blasted elves. Go on.
What is he?
Please enlighten me. Tell me about the Abyssal Gate.
Well, I don't know as much as you know. I'm trying to get information from you.
Did you not just tell me there was a problem at the
Yes,
Abyssal Gate?
I know. We are under the suspicions that someone is using your abyssal gate without you knowing
Using it
to transport things and people places.
Perhaps Master Elf here would like to visit the Abyssal
I would.
Gate.
And then if on the way, if we could visit the Star Spire Citadel too, that would be
Oh, we could arrange.
mighty fine.
We could arrange a visit to the Abyssal Gate. But you will not be passing anything but cliffside along the way.
Okay. Well, which way is the Star Spire Citadel?
Star Spire Citadel. Now that is a name wrapped in shadow and storm. said to be a ruin from before the Sundering. A place where the old magic still clings, thick as the storms that guard it. No one truly knows what lies within. Legends speak of ancient relics, powers that can change the world. Many have tried. Few have returned. Those who did return speak of impossible winds and illusions and guardians made of magic itself. The storm does not just protect the citadel. It is the citadel's shield, its guardian. She locks eyes with you. Fools chase old power, Master Elf. The Star Spire waits, patient, but it does not give up its secrets lightly.
Seems that nothing ever does.
Spiders and ghosts and fools. These are.
We have also heard, well, I have also heard about the Storage Forge Summit. Have you ever visited there before? I heard that there is a great forge there that draws its power from the Tempest.
The storm itself. Children's stories for those from the shattered peaks. Enough! I have heard your answers, more than I wanted to hear. Whatever you're walking toward, it's a storm you best be ready to weather alone. She turns, her cloak whoosh, spins behind her, she steps away.
A lady, before you go, I have one more question.
She turns, looks over her shoulder.
Have you heard of the Riftwalker cult?
And you see a lot of heads turn and look at each other. You will sleep here tonight and be gone by first light. She starts walking away, and 5, 6 of these warriors again grab you, hoods over your heads. They push you along as you're blindfolded. Eventually, you walk up, down, through these cliffs. The blindfolds are removed, and you find yourself in what they call a sky chamber.
Sky chamber?
They lead you to a door that opens up into what they call a sky chamber. This room is carved into the jagged side of a cliff, ancient, weathered by time and wind. 3 of the stone walls are solid, except for the door they let you in, which is thick and wood and barred. There is no 4th wall, just open air, and a long, 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 deadly drop into the mist-choked abyss below.
I think I've seen something like this before.
The stone floor is smooth and sloped subtly downward toward the open edge. Nothing overt, but enough maybe to make sleep uneasy. The door behind you, and you hear bars being placed. And here sits the 7 of you. Jasper's been exceptionally quiet through this whole thing. The guards, you can hear kind of guards outside of this door, but you shall sleep here tonight and be gone by first light, she said.
How do we leave? Do we jump through this no wall?
Be my
Right.
guest.
Just like there's a drop there, I'm guessing?
It's probably only about 5 or 10 feet.
You could test it,
I want to look over.
but you should go first.
Cowabunga, dudes.
You're gonna look over the edge?
Yeah, I want to.
Roll me a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
boy.
Can I do?
I throw
can't
my
do
hammer at
twin
him.
Yet. No. No. I jab my sword in his ankles. Con save. Okay, fuck it. Let's do it.
This is going to be my first kill, and it's going to be him falling out a fucking window.
Oh boy. 15.
15. You get close to the edge. You peek you just get a glance over the edge of this floor, and you back up. You can't see the bottom. Straight down.
Lionel, is this the portal you were talking about?
A few thousand,
No.
maybe a couple thousand feet to the mist that is below. And below that,
So are we up in
I
a
wanna-
tower then, or is this down into the ground?
these are built in this whole thing, this whole ruin.
mountain.
Cliff.
It's built into the side of a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from our room we can see like directly out to everything.
These stone people never heard of insulation.
I'm gonna go. I go to the door and look and see if what was her name? Rhava is still there.
It's solid. No window, no bars.
Oh, nothing. No bars or anything.
No, it is a solid, thick door, reinforced.
Did I hear her walk away?
She walked away before you were hooded and led here.
Okay. Yeah.
I walk to the door where I listen for guards on the other side.
Roll me a investigation.
I'll give him guidance.
What is that, D4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Investigation. Let me see how I'm doing. Okay. Hope this one's high. That would be a 15.
15. Yeah. You don't really hear anything.
Did they say what city we're in?
No.
I kind of knock, just at the door.
Okay.
Hey, can we at least be provided with some food? And I'm just kind of yelling that into the door. Bang, bang, bang.
Looks like we're alone.
I don't think we're gonna get any food.
That's
I
unfortunate.
think it's going to be a long night.
Really, what are we
Remember-
doing up here?
Remember, we just need to bribe the guy with some gold. We'll get a port.
I
Well-
walk over to Caesar and say, I don't know that I trust our circumstances. I think we should stay up tonight. Or at least perhaps have good guards. Or shifts.
I agree. This doesn't feel very safe here.
And I kind of whisper that to the rest of the people as I walk around.
Well,
What if we threw a firebolt at the door?
It's stone.
I wouldn't.
How much force damage would be needed to blow this door up?
More than we have.
yeah.
Damn.
Well, perhaps we settle in, get what rest we can, and leave in the morning. They seem to be offering us safe passage enough, right?
Yeah, it's very odd that they are being nice to us. Sort of.
I mean, they have not actually risked risked our lives. Yes, we are here in the dungeon. But I mean, I would do the same. They're probably
They
travelers
didn't
that
take
they don't really know. They didn't take anything from us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they didn't take any weaponry, did they?
Why? I would not push it. They have the control. They could leave us in here for forever.
Yeah,
think
maybe it's best if we don't act out.
We just pass through and we keep on our way.
But where are we going? I mean, she got me questioning.
Rhava did say perhaps that she could arrange for us to go to the Abyssal Gate.
But for what?
And now, Lionel,
What
are we
sounds
doing?
Like
More of a joke on her end. I think.
Me personally, I would like to go to the Star Spire Citadel. I think there are many secrets there to be found.
Do you know where that would be from here?
I've read it in books, but
But no
I
concrete maps.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just like I'm confused, guys. I'm lost. We were
Caesar.
kicked out of Eldenmere because they kicked us out. There's something happening with the crown, right? What are we doing? Because if this is all for naught, I should have gone back to Ravenspire with Luther Harwin.
I mean, I'm following Torin. You gotta restore his name, truly.
I thought that we were told maybe some truth could be found out this way in the Riftlands. I mean, all this commotion started with buddy out here. I don't know, is this if we can clear out the truth, will this save our names?
You have not made it to the Riftlands yet. You're in the Shattered Peaks.
Right. No, I mean heading that way though. I mean, isn't that why we're heading this way? Or aren't we going to the Riftlands? I have no other goal other than to save my parents and to clear our name. And in doing so, hopefully that does for you as well, Dorian.
Yeah, I'm racking my brain trying to remember
Who told
everything
us?
that Lady Marcrest told us. And there was one meeting we had with her where I was my mind was elsewhere on some other assignments, but I'm racking my brain for memory, and I have this Zorvatesh, but I can't remember what that is.
Excuse me.
We don't really know exactly what Zorvatesh is. From
Master puppeteer.
from what Lady Marcrest has told us, it seems to be some type of, if not warlock or demonic being that possibly can control others and make decisions for them. And that is why she was so scared, because she knew that with her not going along with what Zorvatesh was wanting, that she would be next possibly to be corrupted. But we don't know how or what is corrupting these people. We just have a name at this point.
But we know it's a person? Question?
We
No.
don't know it's a person, no, but
It's not bound
it could
by
be a
flesh.
being. Yeah, it could be a being or
Older than the Sundering, is once a god or something close to it.
so. If you look, if from what I've read about the Abyssal Gate, is that gate takes you to another plane of existence. So that gate very well could be a way to Zorvatesh, or how Zorvatesh possibly could be doing things around Elarion.
From
But-
all my time in the libraries, would I recognize the name Zorvatesh? Would I have ever read it?
Roll history.
With guidance.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. No.
Oh, damn. Okay. Wasted that roll.
I'm pretty sure none of us know the name. but all we know right now is basically that this being or creature or whatever it is controlling people and basically playing chess, and we are the pieces. If we would put it.
So,
If we choose to believe Lady Marcrest, though, right? We've only received the information from her.
Yes, but I mean, she has been nothing but trustworthy the entire time.
Well,
I mean, she's
has
never
she?
given us a reason. She has
Not at
not
the
given us a
beginning.
reason. No, we had our suspicions, but she is
And
not.
She did
She
prove
is-
those suspicions. She feels guilty for the downfall of my family.
so
That was her doing.
selfishly,
Out of her own fear.
She was forced to then.
I don't know if that justifies it in my eyes.
It's a start.
is this Lionel Loth, the web spider?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell if she was speaking in metaphor or not. Seemed like she might have been. But if I remember, the Vaelore symbol is a spider. Is that right?
No,
could be wrong.
the Vaelore symbol is a half crescent moon with a sun in the middle and then a teardrop of blood underneath.
Right, but then we saw that symbol with a spider
With
web
the
around
spider web.
it.
Correct.
Wow, that's how I'm
Etched.
getting confused.
Etched into the metal, and I'll pull it out and show you. And then I'll put the picture back. I'll put the picture back.
So
in
do you
chat.
think that House Vaelore got caught up by this spider? Lol.
I don't know. I think personally, House Vaelore has, from what she said, been caught up in something much more terrible than what they were looking for.
Right, and they were looking for eternal life.
I believe so. That is my understanding.
The amulet of the Undying Veil, which would make a rose not wither. I believe the rose in that statement is the body of Celeste. For the fortune teller told me that in the Moonlit Bazaar. He said, "You see a body wrapped in silken sheets. The eyes are closed. The rose does not wither, hidden from the sun."
I think we have red string in one of our bags if you want to start putting things up on walls and connecting some of these theories.
We may need to do that.
That's very smart for you, Drum. I'm quite
I've been-
impressed.
Mokrashir knows.
Yeah, campfire stories must have given you much enlightenment.
I was on the road not very long, but I've learned how to read, and I have
More
been
than-
using that skill nearly the entire time.
Reading more than smut, I presume.
Correct. Crime thrillers now.
Mm. Good old cliturgy,
Jeez.
Oh God.
or we can call it clititure. Rubs you the wrong way.
No my.
So we rest here tonight.
I
go
don't
to the
think we
ruins.
have a choice. I
they
don't
have
think
a
we have a
choice.
choice whether or not we rest here.
So
Syndrome.
well, and I gesture to the open fourth wall.
Oh, we
There's-
don't talk about the fourth wall.
Oh no, we do, but not in character. Anyway, I gesture towards the fourth wall and say, "There's one other way out, but we rest here tonight and we continue towards the Riftlands."
I've seen one of these before. My recommendation is put your feet towards the open wall, put your head against the wall behind you, and don't move too much.
Sounds like a plan.
What time is it, Rob?
It's early evening.
Okay.
A lot of time to kill.
Hmm.
I want to go up to the door and examine it. Kind of. Is it latch like a latch door, or is it just a big?
There's nothing
Stone
on the inside on your side of the door. There's nothing.
Just the outline of it then.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you can see the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
Does it blend in with the rest of the wall then? It's all the same.
I mean, no, it's a door. I mean, it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did we get a long rest in the time that I was gone today?
No.
No.
Did we start with a long rest?
You were you had
Okay.
you were kind of ambushed by that group, where you spoke with them. They're not thrilled. They blindfolded you, walked you for a few hours up and down and around cliffs and across bridges, where you spoke with another person who questioned your being here, told you to sing her a story of why she should let you continue. People spoke. She wasn't impressed, but she said, you'll sleep here tonight and be gone by dawn.
Heard. Quick question for Dorian. How important is the +1 to your hammer right now?
I mean, I guess we could get rid of that. That'd be okay. For what though? I like my hammer.
I know another person is asking for upped armor.
Oh. I heard no request.
A certain Mokrashir is asking for it.
Did he
I
ask in secret?
Yes.
He did pull me aside. Yes.
Are you ashamed of your new Orcan armor?
No, I just think it's a little ancient and primitive. Perhaps he can make improvements.
Oh. But what about that thing you showed, or Rhava?
Well, that's not part of the armor. That has nothing to do with this.
It doesn't help you?
It does, but not in any way that... It doesn't protect me, let's just say that.
What is it?
Well, it is a circular disc with an ancient sigil on it.
Is it a
Classic.
spider?
An ancient sigil.
Spiders are ancient.
Possibly orcish?
Probably orcish. Ancient, primitive.
8 legs.
Can I look at it?
Sure, I hand over my ancient, primitive, circular disc with an ancient sigil on it. Relic.
It looks very primitively made. Some kind of carved stone.
What's the symbol?
It's a circle.
The ancient symbol on it is just a circle.
It is a circle, kind of cracked through the center. The crack running through the center.
Perhaps it references the Sundering.
Right. What does it do for you?
Makes me look good.
Can I insight check that?
You can absolutely insight check that. Roll a deception against his insight.
Give Dorian guidance.
Oh boy. That's a plus a d4, right?
How does that play out? I'm curious how that works. How does he give him guidance when he's
Yeah.
trying to do that?
Yeah, I don't.
check
It's not a. It's not a save.
Man.
It's not a saving
Man.
throw. Yep.
18.
I rolled a 19 for a 22.
For a 22 versus the 18, Mokrashir,
Yep.
you tell him the truth.
Yeah. It's a relic called the Stoneblood Token. A circular disc with an ancient sigil on it. Pretty primitive and probably orcish. Now,
Given to him by the shaman.
given to me by the shaman, it is supposed to reveal in some way where the first chains were broken.
The first chains.
Rob, is that sufficient?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Mm.
truth.
Cool.
Okay.
As far as you
Thanks
know
for
it.
letting me know.
As far as I know it.
As far as you know it, that's the truth.
I walk up to Caesar, and I'd like to inspect his dragon.
It's roll me
You
a
can drop the hammer
perception.
and give him the armor.
Well, we'll role play it. We'll get
That's
to
a
it.
nat 1, baby.
Nat 1.
Oh.
Okay. You see the little guy kind of tucked into, just kind of sitting right here in the crook of his neck.
It got a tattoo on one of its shoulders that just says Caesar on it.
And a big heart.
Yep, big heart. That's what a nat 1 gets you.
Well,
We'll go.
How's it going, Lionel?
I'm just gonna go sit in the corner.
All right, good talk, buddy. Strange interaction.
I take my stone blood token back from Dorian and say, I think I should probably keep this for now.
yes. Thanks for letting me see it.
And I hang it back around my neck.
No. Punch's armor. Looks like it could use an upgrade.
It's, I think it might be able to be more use to us or I might be more use to us if I had, slightly stronger armor.
Yeah, that is true. And then if what Lionel tells us is true, we're gonna come across some forge or something.
It
We
is.
can get some better armor or better weapons.
It's probably going to be a bit pricey, I would say, coming from the Tempest.
Well, if nobody ever goes there, then why would they even have any prices for anything?
It's
kind of.
very high supply with very limited demand.
Indeed.
I take my armor off and
Whoa.
which is the first time I've taken my armor off in front of people nearly ever.
You got
and
skivvies on, right?
Yep, I have
Alright.
a light chain mail
He's
type
got-
shirt on.
And under he's got, tunic and that kind of stuff underneath it.
Yep. And I give it to Jasper. Please, just take a look at it, see what you can do.
No promises, but I will.
I will get up from my corner and walk back over to Caesar. I would like
Do it
to.
again.
I'd like to inspect his necklace to see if I see any cracks. See if I see any
Well, it's
any
in my shirt
dragon
right now.
eggs.
Yeah, it's hanging inside his shirt.
In my shirt.
Can I take a peek at your necklace, sir?
Sure. I'll
And
Show it to him.
roll.
Roll
Wow.
investigation.
Roll initiative.
Yeah. 15.
15. What are you looking for exactly?
Just to see. So it's glowing still, right?
Yes,
so
it
the
is.
light is still coming out of it.
It has a dull glow to
And-
it.
Okay. And then is it look intact? Like nothing, no scrapes, no cracks, no nothing on it?
As far as you can tell.
Okay. And then as he pulls it out, I want to look and see, like, if it's... Does the light ever change, or is it just a direct, like, it just stays at the same brightness?
It stays generally the same.
Okay. And how does he look?
Caesar?
Yes, because I know he's been having the visions. So I wanna inspect him.
Caesar, how do you look?
How are you feeling, my friend?
Well, other than the terrifying visions of my family not doing well, I feel just fine.
Have you had any visions since our little friend has showed up? No.
Did I? I don't think I did. I think it was before.
Well, if you continue to have the visions, keep me updated, because I personally think that your visions could be coming from the artifact.
Interesting. Yeah,
So
it's done
just-
nothing but
just-
help me yet. So
I know, but you never know, and I've heard bad things, but also great things about the artifacts. So,
okay.
but
Well,
you seem like you know how to use it. So,
I mean, I've only just learned.
yes.
It seems to have a lot more to it than what I can access.
Well, maybe someday I could carry the load for you.
Perhaps.
Okay. Well, just let me know about the visions if you have any, and I would like to dive deeper on those possibly.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting very impatient and wanting to go back home.
Yes. Patience is a virtue that I have
Mhm.
learned in my many years on this realm. And
Must be
yet
nice.
we are here stuck in this stone cavern with the fourth wall just sitting right there. I'll pull out of my bag some herb and gesture it to you.
Ooh.
Would you like some?
Don't mind if I do.
And then I'll just sit and smoke.
Okay. Anybody
Yep,
else?
I've determined that there's not really a way out of this tonight, so
Yeah, me neither. It's solid stone.
Are we sure no dragon's gonna come through that giant opening in the wall?
I will stand up and as I do a ritual for like 10 minutes, alarm. I'll cast it on us.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius, I think. Let me check.
Are you also able to cast extra comfy blanket?
Oh,
Tim.
Don't chip on that.
yeah, 20-foot cube for 8 hours. Anything that enters the cube will alert all of us.
That makes me feel better. Is there anything else we need to discuss before morning? I'm not still sure if I trust this lady. She may want us to jump out of this wall here. What if they don't open the door in the morning? So
No other option.
we just got to be ready to jump in the morning.
I hope you are ready to jump in the morning. Yes.
I'll be the first one.
Please.
You almost were.
Yeah. I guess after a bit, I will finish off my daily ration and make my bedroll and
Okay.
get comfy.
Everybody mark a ration off. Ration for the day. I assume you're going to eat. Otherwise, you are going to be exhausted the next day, and I don't think you want that. So everybody mark off a ration for the day. Everybody starts to tuck in. Is anybody doing a watch? I know you've got the alarm going.
Yeah, I'll do my watch
Okay.
as always.
So Jasper's going to make sure nobody rolls off the edge down thousands of feet into the abyss.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'll participate in the watch, I guess, if I need to.
Jasper, have you ever explained how that works for you?
How my like inertia state works? I think a while ago.
It's possible I was gone.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the right information.
I mean, long and short of it, do we need watches or?
No, because I can just do it.
Cool.
I need six out of 8 hours. I need to be in an inert state, so I can still see, hear everything. I just like power down. I need 6 out of 8 hours. Even if it's interrupted, if I get back to it, I'm good. And I get my long rest. I don't have to eat. I don't have to sleep. I'm good.
Perfect.
Interesting.
So I just like sit there, hella stiff, ready.
Oh my.
Hey, good for you, man.
Wow.
Is your like range on that pretty good too? Like your perception?
It's
I
a
guess.
normal perception.
I mean, I wouldn't say it shoots that far. Maybe like a foot.
Jesus.
Oh. If I tighten a few screws, it might go 2, 3. Who knows? Get the
Damn.
pressure high. Gotta get the steam engine.
How long it's been, right?
WD-40.
Jasper, how long will you be with my armor?
Yeah, you can't be inert if you're working on his armor.
Well, that's the really fucking broken thing is that I need about 3 minutes with it. I go beep beep.
I'll do 4. I could do 4 hours. I just got to sleep for 4 hours and then I'm awake. So you'll be able to do the armor when I wake back up.
That's fine.
I mean, he can do it.
Or I need 6 hours
or-
technically. So
Yeah, I just need 4. So
yeah, take your 4. You come out. I'll
Yep.
do 2 more and then I'll start working on it.
yeah, we'll do that.
Cool.
All right. So everybody sleeps. Does everybody follow Dorian's suggestion?
Advice.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
nobody rolls. I'm not going to make you
Yeah.
roll. Not with somebody's watching to make sure nobody rolls off the edge. So your night goes by, pretty uneventful. You got Lionel doing his meditation. You've got Jasper doing his inert thing. And you guys get a full rest. Benefits of a full rest. So everybody, ooh, fancy. Everybody gets benefits of a full rest. You guys start sunrise. This kind of starts waking you up. At first, it's really only the wind, but the wind kind of a low hum rising into a cold scream as the sun begins to crest over the jagged skyline of the shattered peaks. Mist still clings to the valley far, far below. Light spills into your sky chamber like molten gold. That wall, that open edge, seems even more menacing now in the daylight, and that sheer drop even more real. You're starting to wake up and roll up your bed rolls. You hear footsteps crunching on stone, deliberate and heavy. The guards outside, you hear them kind of shift a little bit. A voice calls out, "You awake?"
Not yet.
You awake?
How long was our rest? 8 hours?
Yeah.
So it takes me about. It's instant technically. When I put the little thing on it, the rest of the time out of the 2 hours that I was working, I'd like to be like whittling down that piece of like obsidian that I got.
Yeah. Yep.
To
The crystal
bullet
from the
shape it.
spider.
Yeah.
Okay, you're still working on
To
that.
bullet shape it.
Hey! You awake?
Why must you be so loud?
All right, good. Rhava says you leave at dawn. And it's dawn. Your bars moving. The door swings open. There's a few warriors out there flanking a younger girl, dressed more kind of in like a scout type of thing, carries a curved blade on a hip, a worn leather satchel over her shoulder, leather armor. She says, "Hey, I'm Dresta. I'm gonna lead you down." Rhava says, "You're not gonna let you die up here, at least not yet. You guys ready to go?"
That's
I
for
think I
what?
just need to put my armor back on, and then I'll be ready.
All right. Let's hop to it. She wants you out of here.
Dress.
D-R-E-S.
The way, soldier boy.
D-R-E-S-T-A.
Drum, it is +1.
+1. Perfect.
Dresta.
All right. You guys armor up. You've eaten your breakfast. She starts leading you out. She's got a few guards with her too. Leads you out through the sky chamber. You don't have hoods on this time. But out of the sky chamber, down pathways and switchbacks of ancient goat trails and fractured stone steps. The path is silent except for the sound of the wind. A few distant calls of cliff birds out in the distance. But before you reach the lower paths, she stops on this narrow ledge. She turns and looks at you. Whatever it is you're looking for, Star Spire, Vaelore, spiders in the dark, everything out here is older than the peaks and twice as cruel. I mean, we don't owe you guys anything, but we're not blind to the rot that's growing beneath our feet. She pulls something out of her satchel. It's a smooth stone, etched with a spider encased in a blossoming rose, black and red lines curling into one another. And we found this near an old ancient site out there. The place has been burned and desecrated. She hands it to you, Dorian. I don't know, take this with you. Maybe it'll help, maybe it'll curse you. I don't know. Either way, it's yours now. I don't want this thing.
Where did you find this?
It's I don't know, some old ruins out in the peaks.
Old ruins out in the peaks. Could you be a little bit more specific?
Out there somewhere.
Great. Like how far away?
I don't know.
Did it take 1 day's travel? Like you can get there and back in a
I don't know.
day?
You know, we go out, we'll spend a handful of days out there at a time. I honestly totally forgot I had this thing until she said something about, you mentioned a spider, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot I had this thing. I don't know, maybe it'll help you. I don't know, but it just kind of sounded like that thing you were talking about.
I'm gonna very intimidatingly say, I need to know where you found it now.
Roll an intimidation.
That is a 13. However, I need to know if I passed or not.
You passed.
Oh, okay, wow.
She's, dude, hey, I don't remember. We go out scouting in these ruins all the time. I don't remember which ruin I got it from. I know it's deeper in the peaks, between here and the Rifflands. That's the best I can tell you. I wish I had more. Thing was creepy as hell when I found it.
Why?
I mean, look at it. It's a spider in a rose, and who the hell does that?
That's what I'm asking.
Exactly.
Is it I don't know, what's that castle's name?
Viral. You muted yourselves.
My bad. The Star Spire Citadel.
Was it that place?
Star Spice. No, I know that place. No, it wasn't there. It was some old ruin. Who knows?
Could you give us any directions of how to get there?
There are ruins all over these peaks. Dude, did you not study your history? Civilization living here in the mountains, sundering, broke everything.
Yeah. Generally, when you find something, you remember where you found it. You seem to lack any recollection.
How many pieces and relics and bibs and baubles I find in these all the time.
Well,
it's dude, it's that way. Toward the Rifflands.
You've been somewhat helpful.
That's what I'm here for. All right, that path right there, right in front of you guys, keep following that. That'll take you deeper into the cliffs. She goes, I'm out. And she turns around and starts going back on the path that she just led you through. Looking around, why don't you roll me perceptions?
By the way, lady, next time a simple hi would be excellent instead of kidnapping us.
This was a different lady.
Oh. They both suck.
A 4?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
2.
21.
21. 13.
13.
What do you want again?
Perception?
Perception.
11.
19.
So, Torin and Drum
26.
and Jasper see a few things, and I would assume that they relay this to the rest of you. What you see, the peaks rise like broken fangs, sharp and jagged. Massive shards of stone float unnaturally in the sky. Thin waterfalls spill off some of them, vanishing into the mist below. You're kind of on a narrow ledge, barely wide enough for two to walk side by side. The trail ahead winds down in switchbacks. Some of them look freshly disturbed. Pebbles shifted, faint scuffs of boot prints. Birds circle far above. To the north, nestled in a shadowed hollow between cliffs, the outline of a ruined structure can just barely be seen. Cracked towers, broken dome. To the west, a ravine shows faint smoke. Small camp, signal fire, too far to see. The sky is streaked with thin clouds and ominous light. The moon, which you can see in the sky, even though it's morning, shattered, hangs unusually low and kind of red. A reminder, maybe, that the sundered eclipse is coming.
They said there were footprints going off in a direction. Where did they go to?
Because you are in the Shattered Peaks, this is... Everybody see Avatar? With the one with the blue people?
Yeah. First one.
So, yeah, the first one. So think of when the mountains that floated. That is what... I mean, there are mountains and jagged peaks that are broken off, and there are pieces of mountains floating that move. Some are connected by bridges. Some bridges are broken. So to an extent, it's almost impossible to tell where those footprints lead, because they could lead off the cliff that you're on, this piece of rock that you're floating on.
Do they
But-
lead in the direction of the smoke that we saw?
They lead toward a distant shape,
Distant shape.
outline of a ruined structure. Can barely be seen. A couple of floating stones, a few floating stones away.
Is that the direction the lady pointed when she said, "I found it that
She
way"?
just kind of like pointed out in that direction. She was pretty general.
She was less than helpful.
Do we carry on, or do we think that these tracks maybe lead to something?
With this, I'd like to do a perception check again, just by myself. I want to see where the highest peak is.
You can roll a perception.
Okay. 22.
22, the highest peak that is not shrouded in mist, is I don't know, maybe a day and a half's travel to the northwest a little bit.
Okay.
Mm.
Just so you guys know, the reason I asked that is because the Star Spire Citadel is atop the tallest peak.
Is that true?
Yes.
You're so knowledgeable.
Read. Yes. I like to read.
Who need read?
So I would say we move towards higher ground, if that is what we're looking for.
Are we equipped
But
for
if-
such traveling?
Yeah.
Are we gonna freeze our asses off up there?
No, because Caesar can make fireballs.
And that keeps us warm.
Yes, and it might burn a bit, but you know,
All right.
What if
potato.
What if Caesar's not able to create his fireballs up there?
Well, then we just all huddle around Jasper, and hopefully he has a cannon that can shoot out warmth.
Doesn't
Don't
it
take
though?
that in the gutter way. Don't
my.
shoot your cannon on me there. I say we keep going. Because why not?
Would any of us know the Shattered Peaks to be of snowy terrain, even with it being in this high elevation? It is of the arcane.
According to my calculations.
You're not exactly sure.
Okay.
It doesn't
Still
say
a bit-
anything about it being cold.
Still a bit confused what we're doing. I'm fearful
What would
we
you-
are
what would
wasting
you like
time.
to do?
But I don't know. What
I
I'd like
feel
to
that
do is
possibly
find Celeste and then go back with her in my arms to Ravenspire and take
Yes.
back my family home.
yes. I can attest to that, and I would like to help you
Mm.
fulfill that.
And make-
but
And then make many heirs.
Oh,
I bet you'll be blessed with girls. You'll be a girl dad.
Mm.
Hmm.
I don't know.
But I do think that possibly on our journey we we could stumble upon more knowledge of the Spita in the Rose, because from what the lady that was so kind to show us this path, she said that she stumbled upon it and gave you this
Yes.
this
Yes. We
whatever
will
you
need to
wanna call it,
investigate.
artifact.
We will need to investigate any ruin that we find.
I believe that there's many forms of knowledge here in these peaks that, like they say, a lot of people have not had the courage to explore.
Well, there is smoke in the distance. Where there is smoke, there is fire.
Yes.
Fire is a sign of civilization or people.
I agree.
So do we go that direction? Or do we avoid that direction? My vote is to go. You do not
would
stray
second.
away from contact or conflict.
Perhaps we can replenish our rations there too. I don't necessarily want to go up the side of a mountain with very little in terms of rations.
Remember, we still have many of Spita legs to eat, my friend.
We do, but it's not. It doesn't make Drom's happy that it doesn't make Drom's stomach happy to eat that.
It's okay, Drum. We'll get you some goat milk. Don't you fret, my boy.
And I guarantee where there's a fire, there's a goat.
It could be.
All right, I say we move forward.
I agree.
Towards the smoke.
Toward the smoke. So to the west.
I want to summon
So
my
if you-
echo and just have that with me the whole time.
Okay. So
You have
yeah,
a what
so
with you?
you're not quite sure where in the Shattered Peaks you are, because you were led around and through for a few hours, and it's all peaks and
Radiant.
mountains and floating pieces of earth. Some big, some small, some barren, just barren rock. Some are lush and big, but they're off to the west on a few floating islands of land. You do see smoke. So if that is the direction you start heading, that direction. You trek through the wind-swept expanse of the Shattered Peaks, and it's there's a bridge leading between two of these floating islands. Others you have to climb down and climb back up. It's difficult travel. It is slow travel. And eventually, the landscape opens up into a wide, jagged plateau. Flat enough across, but unnervingly still. The floating cliffs drift in the distance like broken teeth in the sky, casting long shadows over shattered stone, over withered trees. Low hum pulses through the ground like a far-off tremor. Then the silence breaks. The ground beneath you convulses. Beneath your feet, cracks splinter outward, like a jagged ring, and a heartbeat. What the hell? A heartbeat later, the ground erupts. Shards of obsidian, crystal-laced stone explode upward in a deafening roar as something bursts from the depths below. It is a massive serpentine body, gleaming with overlapping scales like shattered glass, molten metal, and stone, each one catching the light with a deadly green shimmer. Fissures of radiant energy pulse through this thing's body. Cracking arcs of magic dance across its rigid spine. Its eyes glow with an ancient, otherworldly intelligence. It's a massive, sinuous creature, part flesh, part stone. It burst forward from beneath the fractured terrain with a shuddering cry that echoes across the cliffs. And as it does that, it asks you to please roll initiative.
And no red bars for health either. You're really playing in hard
No,
mode.
we're playing hardcore now.
Oh no.
We're all gonna say owie in like 2 turns.
Mm-hmm.
We should really find an apothecary that potentially sells red juice.
Somebody has some red juice. He's just
How
not
does
willing
somebody
to
have
share
red
it.
juice?
Crazy.
It's for me. It's my juice.
Where'd you
The
get red
is
juice?
loose. Because I got a friend.
Wait.
Okay, let's sort this out.
Wait, man.
I rolled like crap. Lionel, you are up first.
All right, we're gonna upcast to a level 2. Finally, because I'm not gonna forget. Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
I shall attack the beast. Come on, Daddy needs a new car. Alright, cool. 24.
A 24 does hit.
Cool. Okay, now I get to roll.
Where's Lionel?
Is it 1d4? Yeah, it's an extra d4. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. 28 damage.
28.
Yeah. And he is at. I rolled 4 5s. He is at.
You guys have
Well,
advantage.
he's not at disadvantage, but they have advantage. Yep.
Right. For
Then-
this round.
Correct. Until I do my next turn. Yep. And then I'm going to. Where am I at? I don't really like being bunched up together. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm hiding under the tree.
Hiding under the tree as best you can. Drum.
Drum charges towards this thing, stepping right in front of it, raising his sword, and just going to make a clean slice through it. With advantage, right?
Yep.
As. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
He's gonna swerve you. He's
Yeah,
in that
22.
22 hits.
Hell yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, I'll stick with that. Okay. So I gotta roll this. 8 points of slashing damage, and then I need a
With your your sword?
Yep. And then I need a DC. Well, I need a strength saving throw from it.
A strength saving throw.
Yep.
God damn. 12.
I'm still calculating a DC
12.
8 plus.
That was horrible.
It doesn't pass.
That was a horrible roll.
It's. I think I can choose between to make pushing or knocking it prone.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna knock it prone. With as I bash it with my shield, going through. That's Shield Master.
That's cool.
And then I kind of whisper to myself, I gotta stay safe this time. And I have this like holy aura around me as I cast Shield of Faith.
As a bonus action.
As a bonus action. That is my movement. And both of my primary and bonus action.
Jasper.
Here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to bonus action throw out my little guy.
Your cannon?
Yep.
Okay, let me get him. Bam. Where do you want him?
Right in the middle of Brom, me, and Dorian. Cool. He's going to be in protector mode. So the heal mode, which he's going to activate now. All of us get 12 temp HP.
That is how many feet?
10.
So Dorian,
Jasper, Drum.
and Drum.
Yep. I have my 30 move. I'm going to take a shot. 16?
Advantage.
Oh, I love you.
Advantage.
He's also prone, just so you know.
Double advantage?
Wait.
No.
No, is that true?
No. Just advantage.
No, is he prone?
Yes, he is
Yeah,
prone.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's a 16 because ranged attacks on prone enemies have disadvantage.
That is true.
Yeah, so
So it's a 16.
16 does not.
Yep. Damn it.
Bullet flies by him.
Pew.
Sorry for knocking him prone.
Anything else?
Nah, that's good. Nope, that's all I got.
Theodore.
Let's dance, you monster. I move forward 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. And with my mind, I move my echo 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then through him, I take my sword and I take a cut at the gem on his face.
Shadow boxes. You're at advantage.
You're at
Don't
advantage.
forget that.
Sweet. First one's a 16 to hit. Second one's a 17 to hit.
Both of them just glance off the stone.
Dang.
Heroic inspiration.
Yeah, heroic inspiration. I'm gonna try
Okay.
to reroll that.
All right.
Let's do it.
Reroll one of them.
18 to hit.
Glances off the stone.
I don't want to use my bonus action yet. That's my turn.
Okay. Fred.
Um, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 will get me there. And as I run up, I summon the sword. And I am... Okay. I next to the creature, I put my hand on my blade, and I see if I have it. Not. Okay. I just yell out, "You will not be leaving!" And as I cast Booming Blade, on my weapon, so if he moves away from me, he takes more damage. So, yeah.
You got to hit him, though, right?
Nope, it's an action to cast this. So, so how does that work? I guess.
Okay.
So do I hit him and then?
You have to make a melee attack with your booming blade against the creature. On a hit, the target suffers a weapon's attack, so normal effects, then becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. So you cast this, and your blade erupts in this greenish energy. So you have to make an attack roll.
Does that work though? Because Booming Blade is an action.
It's part of the action.
It's included with that. Okay, gotcha. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yep,
Okay.
you cast it and make a melee attack.
Gotcha. All right, so I look at him and I say, "Still sings, thunder answers," and I'm gonna make an attack.
Advantage.
At advantage. Will a 22 hit?
A 22 will hit.
Perfect.
Money.
Let's see. That is going to be 8 slashing damage, and then if he moves away from me, he will take thunder damage.
Yep. From the booming blade. Okay.
Yep, correct.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Yes, that's it.
Okay, Dorian.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 going under that tree.
Yep, that'll work.
And then a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 does not hit.
Oh,
Really?
At advantage.
that
Yeah,
was
that
an advantage. That was. Wow. Okay.
Real bummer. You have inspiration too.
I'm all right now.
He's not inspired. He is
Yeah.
demoralized.
Yeah.
He says, Stone hit stone on that one.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's a
Okay.
bummer.
So the creature just, you guys, boom, boom, boom. Everybody surrounds this thing. It's massive. It's almost like a serpent, but made out of stone and flesh, and this greenish energy flowing through it. It doesn't leave the space, but it on the ground. I need
As it's prone.
as it's pro. Yeah, it's a snake. Most of its body's on the ground anyway.
I don't know how a
Snake
snake becomes
prone.
prone, but
Thing's a nope rope, bro.
25, 30. I
Nope
need-
rope.
I need everybody except for Caesar and Lionel to roll a dexterity saving throw.
It reaches me. Holy crap.
Hey, Caesar.
Yeah.
Caesar. High five, bro.
Yeah.
You want to pick some cherries?
10.
We're having a good time, babe.
17.
Jasper is a 10, Theo's a 17.
Dorian.
Dorian?
Drom 14. Dorian 15.
14.
Got him.
18 for
And
Oh,
Torin,
Freddy
18.
with the big clap back.
All right.
Did that pass?
Oh
We
boy.
shall see.
We shall see.
half damage.
Well, if it didn't pass, I might use
Oh,
my
he
heroic
sounds like-
inspiration. I'm inspired.
Dorian, well,
Jesus Christ.
15.
He just rolls anyways.
Jasper, Drom, 15 bludgeoning damage, and you fall prone
Whoa.
as he just shakes the ground. So Drom is prone. Jasper is prone. So 15, 7 damage for Torin, Dorian, and Theo. You did pass.
Thanks. 7, but I reduced that by 2 because I'm a heavy armor master.
Okay. Yep.
wait a second. Okay, keep going.
So that is the first thing that the creature does, and it's a snake. It's on the ground.
as a reaction, Rob,
Yep.
I'm gonna use Sunveil. So I guess Lionel, you would see kind of around me the prism glows with light. I'm casting Sunveil on Freddy.
Okay.
So he gains resistance to the triggering damage type. I have to roll for some extra hit points. And then for the next round, all attackers have disadvantage on the target if they're within a radiant field of 10 feet. Okay, so
Let me see.
if that thing stays, then it has disadvantage on Fred.
Theo, how much health did you lose?
You don't ask him that.
I can ask. We're on the map. Theo,
You could
how
say,
hard did he hit you, lad?
there you go.
But we can respond with a number, or
No. I'm doing okay. Ouch, that hurt. Oh my God, I'm almost dead.
14. 14. I'm bleeding out.
Brad, you get 9 temporary hit points.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
As you see this glow come out of where you know this gem is now, because you've seen it a bunch of times now, from Caesar's chest. His little buddy on his shoulder has crawled down into his little leather bag that he carries with him. The creature.
And I'm also resistant. Sorry, I'm resistant to the bludgeoning. Is that it, or?
Says resistant to the triggering damage type for that
Bludgeoning.
instance.
For this
Bludgeoning,
instance.
okay.
So you are resistant from that, what just happened. So you take half of the damage that I gave you.
So half of the 7 then again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I thought you failed.
No, I passed.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, he passed, so 7, and then what Caesar just, so you're down to 3. 3 damage.
Got it. Okay.
As this thing swings its head around to the only person that has hit it, or the person that hit it most recently, because Dorian didn't, he swings its head around to Fred, and 1 takes a bite.
Ouch.
At disadvantage.
19 at disadvantage.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, that does it.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
15. 15.
I don't like that face.
23 piercing.
math.
Damn.
23 piercing. As it bites you.
So more than one
no.
dice. Yeah, I think I'm dead.
18
Yep. And Torin falls to the ground.
18 force damage as this thing just
Jesus.
Torin is unconscious.
all you see is Torin drop to the ground
Mm-hmm.
as this thing kind of bites and spits him out. Then it swings its tail around at Dorian. Disadvantage.
Even with the temp HP you went down?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
He hit me for like 40 something.
13 on the tail slam for Dorian.
I see it come in, and I hop over it.
He jumps up and hops over. And that is the creature's turn. Caesar.
Damn. Unfortunate. Okay.
I needed 5 more HP.
Wait, are you dead, or you're just unconscious?
No, I'm just unconscious right now. I'm not dead yet.
Alright.
If that tail would have come around, I maybe have been dead.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Lionel, you would see the end of my staff start to glow, and then basically when you look at me, you can't really tell where I am, as I cast mirror image on myself. So there are 3 duplicates of me all shifting around. Let's see.
Caesar, what was in that leaf we smoked last night, my friend? I see 3 of you.
And then I don't think I have a bonus action because I think that one's an action. It's an action. It sucks. Okay. I'm going to just stay here. I'm good right here.
Okay, so what did you do?
Mirror image on
You
myself.
mirror imaged yourself. As a reaction, you see this creature It turns its head toward you. It burrows into the ground,
shit.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
You made it mad.
That's fun.
and it just
Do we get attack of opportunities?
no.
Yeah. No, wait. He can't leave. He can't leave. He takes damage from. Oh no, because Ben's down.
No, he will. He will. It was
Does
still.
he still take it?
He
Yes.
still will take
Thunder
it because
damage?
he's
He'll-
branded.
yep.
He'll take thunder.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
he'll
it's not
take
much.
he'll take the thunder damage.
Doesn't thunder damage make sound? So we would
Does.
hear where he is?
He's under the
When he
ground.
leaves.
Yeah, but like a general direction, like Toph from
Towards
Avatar.
under the ground towards Caesar. How much thunder damage?
6.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Chipping away.
Yep. Yeah.
We'll get there.
That is Caesar's turn. Lino.
Okay, as my action, I grab my symbol. I say, Zalius, bring our friend Freddy back to life. And then Freddie Mercury shows up.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, why
I
does it
give
not
it-
work on me?
I give you 20 hit points.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
And then I will, as my bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on Caesar. Because I think the thing's coming for him. So give yourself +2 to your AC.
Nice.
And then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Is that a
30
touch?
to there.
Is Shield of Faith a touch spell?
No. Shield of Faith is a 60-foot range.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, and then I'm ending right there. And I've done everything that I can.
Grom.
No more X on Freddy, if you want to take
Oh,
that
no
off.
more X on Freddy.
Mhm.
Freddy's up.
So this thing just burrowed into the ground, and from what we can tell, is heading towards Caesar.
That is what you can yes. Based on it turned its head towards Caesar as soon as Caesar did magic. It burrowed into the ground. You heard the lightning damage from the hole.
All right.
What you can
Uh,
determine is its best guess is it's heading towards Caesar.
how much can I prepare in terms of can I hold until it comes out, essentially?
You can hold it till it comes out as long as you're in the right spot.
Well, can I just hold my full like turn?
You can
until it
hold
comes out?
you can hold an action.
Hmm. All right. I'm gonna go to about here. If it is attacking in anywhere in my range, if you will, I'm gonna attack.
Okay. So
It-
Drum is holding his action. He's waiting for this thing to pop out of the ground. Jasper.
Move
Here you
towards
go.
me.
Towards him?
Or stay away if you don't want to get hit. Sorry, excuse me.
Dorian, how are you feeling?
I'm doing great. I wish I could see this snake.
You know who you sounded like right there, Jasper?
Oh, just
Jasper sounded like Adam Sandler in that movie. I feel no pain. I feel no pain. Don't mess with the Zohan.
Don't mess
You ever
with
seen
Zohan,
that one? Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, that was a horrible movie.
Oh, it's funny though.
It wasn't that bad.
It's funny.
Cannon,
And I like
Fred,
Adam Sandler.
Theo, me. Get 11 temp HP.
I guess I don't need it yet.
Nice.
I moved towards the cannon, and this dude moves it away from me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then 5, 10. Cool. Good.
How much temp HP was that again?
11.
Theo.
Okay. And he's back at 31.
I feel a tingling under my feet. has a sense of danger, so I move away a little bit. Suspect this thing's gonna pop out. I'm like Toph from Avatar, Last Airbender. And I bring my echo down. DO number 2, move south. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, right here-ish.
Okay.
And shoot. Oh, I forgot to mention, when I missed my attacks last round, I keep forgetting I have graze on my sword. So when I miss, I still deal damage.
Right. Okay. It's on your modifier, right? You still do the modifier? Is that graze?
Yeah. Which is just a +4 for every miss. So it's not much, but yeah.
Oh,
I keep forgetting to do that. As an action, I just take dodge. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Fred.
Come back to life, and I'm just gonna ready my action, I think, and I'm gonna kind of stand there with my hand, and it's gonna start sparkling this arcane magic on it, and I just want to have it ready so whenever I see the serpent, I'm just gonna shoot out and make an attack on him. So I'm holding my action.
Okay.
Also.
So you're gonna hold an Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Dorian.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We're all making guesses here.
Watch him go for Dorian.
Okay. And then I'll hold my hammer ready to slam the snake if I see him.
Okay.
Okay.
The snake comes bursting out of the ground right here in front of Caesar, activating
Drums. Yep.
and Fred's attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And Dorian's, but he slams the ground.
Right.
No longer at advantage, right? The guiding bolt's done.
No,
No, that's gone.
Just making sure.
Get the end of dice tray.
That's funny.
Just making sure.
End of dice.
What's up with the twin that's on top of that snake now?
The twin's gone.
Wait, he damaged him?
Yeah, when he erupted from the ground, he took bludgeoning damage.
What was the attack roll on that?
He came up right underneath him.
Damn it.
All right.
There's a 21 hit.
A 21 does not hit.
Oh, really?
Okay, 22's
Damn
AC,
crazy.
boys. 22's
Damn.
AC.
Wow.
Drum?
All right.
Drum's
Hold on, I'm rolling it.
You just see Caesar then right past your head, just shoom, big bolt of lightning.
Do I have any sort of advantage on it?
You do not have advantage on him.
Bummer. Then I don't hit him.
So this thing comes bursting out of the ground, comes down with a big bite. Excuse me, can I have my dice? Big bite on Caesar, not at disadvantage anymore. A 22.
Oh.
That will hit. However, I rolled greater than a 6, so it takes one of my duplicates, and I take nothing.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Nice.
And as it comes out of the ground, it goes for a bite, bites the wrong one, and swings its tail around at Drum for an 18 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Did the armor help with that?
It's gonna take a lot to hit me now.
Yeah, but did the armor hit with that? Or like without it? Was it were you getting hit without the armor?
I am above 20 with my AC right now.
Okay. Good for you.
Okay.
Wow, I don't think you needed that.
That is
That's the hammer.
that's the creature's turn. It comes bursting out of the ground, misses with the bite, misses with the tail swing. And Caesar, you're up. As this thing
Okay.
just bursts out of the ground right in front of you.
That's terrifying. Okay. I want to I'm gonna be annoying again, and I'm going to panic cast Tasha's Caustic Brew, so that the same line of acid comes out straight out from me. It's going to go up to the northeast. How do I draw?
Can you draw? You want me to do it?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that 30?
There you go.
10, yeah. So it's a 5-foot line right there. And it's gonna hit me if I run away. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna run.
You run. He bites.
5, 10.
Ooh, that landed on other dice.
15.
Oh,
I'll go
shit.
right there.
25 to hit.
It'll hit. It won't hit me though. I got another one. It misses, or it hits one of my mirror guys.
Is that a concentration spell, or is it just lasts?
Yeah, it's. I think it's something that just lasts because it just lasts for a minute.
Okay.
I don't think it's a concentration.
It would say concentration.
Yeah.
Okay, but the Caustic Brew is a concentration.
That one is a concentration, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So it bites and another one of your mirror images disappears. As you run away, anything else?
No, that's it. I'll stay right there.
Lionel.
All right. I am.
Oh shit! It takes damage from the Caustic Brew. What am I doing?
Oh yeah, it does.
I need a save from it first, though.
Excuse me.
A dex save.
Excuse me, little girl. Dex save is a... God, I rolled crap. 13.
That'll fail. Sweet. And it will take 2, 3. It'll take 5 acid damage, and it needs to use an action to scrape it off.
To scrape the acid. Okay.
Yep. Otherwise, it will continue to take it on my turn.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Okay, that's it for me.
Lionel.
Okay, as my action, I will just cast a level 1. This time for Guiding Bolt. And that'll be... What's 19 plus... so 25.
25 hits.
And I only did first level. I did not cast it. 10, 15, 19 damage.
19. Jeez.
Yeah, I rolled a 6, a 4, and then another 4 and a 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, as a bonus action. Oh no, I can't cast any spells though, can I? No, but Dorian's right next to me, so I will use my battle medic feat. And then so roll a hit point die, Dorian. And then plus your proficiency bonus.
6 plus 2, that makes 8.
Perfect. Give yourself 8 HP.
Temporary or total?
That's full HP.
That's healing. That's healing.
Oh.
That's a healing. Yep. Okay.
I can't
and then,
overheal, right?
No, not with that. But you can go to full.
I'm feeling great, Lionel. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm doing A-okay.
Okay. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I'm done.
As Lionel casts these spells, its gaze turns to Lionel and it goes
Damn it.
burrowing into the ground.
No advantage again. Damn it.
Maybe stop casting spells.
I can't do anything else other than spells, bro.
And as it just
God damn it.
burrows itself under the ground. Mokrashir.
Yeah. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Standing under the tree, and I'm going to hold my action for when I see it come up. It's actually, I'm holding my bonus action, but that's what I'm holding.
So you're holding an action.
Yep.
Okay. Jasper?
On. Five, 10, 15, 8 temp HP to Theo, Fred, and Lionel. Nice. And then
You said 8?
Yep. And then I'll like get down on one knee, pop out the little bipod on the bottom of my rifle, and like set it on my knee. And ready to shoot.
Ready to shoot. Theo. Oops.
Or
I
sorry, I'll be very specific in the way that I do this. I will
Okay.
ready true strike.
Ready true strike.
Summon my echo again.
Got him. Oops.
Come up for Lionel. I see him.
Where are you? There you are.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna put him. Can I put him on top of Lionel?
Yeah, he can float above him, sure.
Let's do that. That's I can't now click. Now I can click him. But yeah, he's there behind Lionel.
Okay. He's right on top of Lionel.
And I'm gonna ready an attack action for when this thing pops out. I'm gonna cut him with my sword.
Okay. And you are on top of Lionel. Fred?
So, if I'm readying an action, I can't use a bonus action, correct? Or I can use a bonus action then ready my action?
You can use a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
It's just like a regular turn, but instead of taking
Okay.
your action, you're holding it.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna take a step back, and
Well,
then
I think it takes your reaction for the turn if you ready an action.
well, I'm not. Yeah, I don't want a reaction. I want to do a bonus, and then I want to hold my action for it.
Okay.
I'm going to that blue glass that the old lady gave me, reach into my pocket and rub it, and put my hand on my chest, and speak quietly to myself. Nokar Vexdun, I shall not fall. And you guys see like a frosty look kind of appear around me, and almost like the like dry ice smoke kind of comes off me a little bit, turns a little bit blue, and armor of Agathis is now on me as well.
Sweet.
And I have an additional +5 temp for that.
Thank-
Is that a minute?
An hour.
An hour. Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yep, and then I will once again just ready my hand, the sparkling energy around it, and wait for him to appear.
Dorian.
I hate chasing things. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And again, I'm standing right next to Lionel, seeing that snake follow after him. And if I see him, I'm gonna smack him with my hammer.
All right. So you hear this-
Actually, let me be specific, like Jasper was. When I see him, I'm going to feint attack using a superiority die.
Okay. You hear the ground rumble a little bit as this thing bursts out of the ground, turning toward Theodore. As it did, it bursts out of the ground. What's your cannon?
Yeah.
Is that got a
18 AC,
18
20 HP.
18 AC? Shit, really? I rolled a 13, honestly.
Fuck you.
So your cannon just tumbles off this thing onto the ground as it comes up out of the ground, and like what are the worms from Dune comes up and goes to bite Theo.
It can't.
Why not?
It has acid. It has acid on it. It has to either choose.
Scraped it off as it went through the ground.
Baloney.
24 to hit on Theo.
Jesus.
Yeah.
On the bite.
3 damage. Yay.
I can't roll that low.
What do you mean?
Oops, wrong die.
Are we doing our reactions here? After
Yeah,
this?
yeah. So,
Okay, cool.
$29 piercing as it takes a big bite. 29 piercing, and then
Can you
9.
re-roll the damage, or not the damage, the attack roll for me?
The attack, re-rolling that bite attack. 14 on Theo.
Wow.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
There you go.
I was gonna be 1 HP away from dying.
Yikes!
As it's just, you see this shimmer, like like heat off the pavement. The thing goes to bite. You see this shimmer, and then it bites and totally misses Theo, but then swings its tail around at, what's the tail reach? Tail reach is 15 feet. It's going to swing it around at Lionel. 14.
Nope, won't hit.
Damn, I wish I had that.
Tell me my freaking die are loaded.
You did. You just did get a 14.
Lionel, I'm gonna give you to have advantage on your next.
You missed.
attack
You missed that
roll.
attack, DJ. You didn't take any damage.
Yeah, you took no damage.
You take no
24.
damage. No, he had to
14.
re-roll it.
Oh,
I used a reaction.
I thought
Yeah,
you re-rolled the
no.
damage.
No.
You were hell yeah.
He made me re-roll the attack. Re-roll the attack. It missed. You got no damage. It swung its tail at Fred. Missed.
Beautiful. Yeah, I was gonna die
And
right there.
Caesar, you're up.
Reactionary
Yeah.
attack.
Reactions.
Yep.
Uh,
So Fred gets one. Theo gets one.
Drum gets one.
Drum's a long ways away.
Drum said when he sees him.
Okay.
Dorian's got one too.
Dorian can't.
Too far away.
You could you could throw it. You can
He
throw
can
it.
throw a hammer 50
anymore.
feet.
No,
Throw your
not
hammer
anymore.
50 feet.
No,
Okay,
not
I have to roll. I have to get a 22 to hit it. And with the
Yeah.
modifier, I can't. I'd rather not.
Hey, you never know when you're gonna roll a nat 20 though. You might as well
Right.
try.
All right.
Right.
Fred, Theo, Drum.
25.
25 hits on Jasper's
Yes,
shot.
it does.
Red misses, but he will take 5 cold damage because of my armor.
5 cold damage. Yes.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw
I missed mine. I got
is a 15 on the saving throw.
Perfect. He can't attack anybody but me.
13 radiant.
He also is not allowed to move more than 30 feet away from me. and the only way for him to exit that is to kill me.
No problem.
Mhm.
I think that imposes disadvantage as well on attacks.
If
on
he
anybody else.
attacks other people, yes.
if he tries to, yep.
Yep. Okay, Caesar. I assume you dropped your caustic brew.
I am going to drop it.
Okay,
Yes.
it is. You are
Okay.
up.
Lionel, you have advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
Because of my reaction to that. And then I am going to use. How many dose do I get? Oh, I do have more. Oh yeah. I'm gonna use cast Tasha's Mind Whip on him, so I need an intelligence save.
Intelligence save. Oh, that's a
another spell.
26.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Yep, he passes that one.
Holy shit.
I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. And that's my turn.
Lionel at advantage.
Okay.
Keep going. I can hear you.
How does Shield of Faith work? Can I cast that on more than one person?
You need concentration.
Yeah, it's a concentration, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's VSM.
That's vocal somatic. Yeah,
Ethereal.
that's how you cast it. But
And then
is
Oh.
it concentration?
It's a prayer
No.
scroll. It says prayer scroll.
That
It's not
forgoes the material components.
Yeah, the prayer
you
scroll.
A prayer
You still have
scroll
to-
is the material. It is concentration. Shield of
Yeah.
Faith, concentration, 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, I'm already doing it on Jet or on Caesar
Right.
then.
And that means you cannot cast any more concentration spells.
Gotcha. I'm gonna do. Is bless a concentration spell then?
Yes, it
I believe
is.
so. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll just cast another guiding bolt because it's doing damage, and I'm sorry, Dorian, if he runs away, but I'm hitting him, and I hit him again. That's a 23.
23 hits.
Can I give you some? All right, we're gonna play it.
Oh, but I get to try for a nat 20 because I got advantage.
Well, technically, you're in melee range, so you would be at disadvantage on a ranged spell attack.
Yeah, you are in the adjacent square.
Okay, I still hit on the first one, so 12, 14, 18, 22 damage.
22 damage.
And then he is shimmering with light.
So everybody is at advantage again until Dorian or Lionel's next turn.
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody has taken any damage. Let's see.
No, because I'm rolling like shit.
Well, Drum took
I
damage.
would beg to differ on that one.
Okay, Freddy's got some damage.
I'm good now. I'm good now.
Oh, well, yeah, I healed you.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He said he was rolling like shit. Well, he hit me in one strike.
And there's no way I can get to Drum like walking without. Am I far enough away for not opportunity attack or no?
You are
Stay away from me.
adjacent. You are adjacent.
Okay,
Stay
so
away
I can't.
from me.
Okay, I'll just set my turn then.
Here, wormy.
Drum.
Alrighty. So. I move to that square. Hold on, I think it was that one.
One more.
It's 5, 10, 15. That's 20. I mean, yeah.
This square-ish. Yeah. As I do that, yelling for Caesar to get out of the way.
That's you're 35 feet away from him now.
Hold on. Right there. Then
There you go.
point is, I'm right at the edge of the circle. And I say, well, I need a wisdom saving throw. Notably, Champion Challenge is not a concentration. So
24 on the saving throw.
bummer. Oof. Okay, cool. Well, that's a real bummer. Yeah, I think that is my turn then.
Jasper.
Here. Yeah, candle go off. So Fred, Lionel, Dorian,
Oh, that's me.
12 temp.
Wow.
Then I'm gonna take my shot. 16. Definitely will not hit.
Does not hit.
At advantage.
Hey, advantage.
Thank you.
Actually,
He's shimmering.
15.
Damn.
15 does not.
oh,
Nope. Those two suck. Those two suck.
Steals.
Anything
Not
else?
Escalators on that one.
Nope. That's all I got.
All right. Theodore.
Hit him. Don't be a pussy.
You have advantage.
What was that?
Dodge.
You're
You're muted.
A message
bad.
from the gods. If I put my twin above him and I teleport and drop on him, would that knock him prone?
That's
Boy,
a really
how would
that's
that-
a really good question, and the only way to know is if you try it.
Bro, we've been over this. He's a nope rope. The homie's got no legs.
I don't want to try it on this guy. Maybe not the right monster. I'm gonna move my echo up a little bit, and then from my location, I grab my great sword, and I try to attack the gem on its face again. 16 to hit.
Just
Roll at advantage.
just
Advantage.
right off the stone skin.
Oh, is that advantage
you-
still?
Yep, you're at
Advantage.
advantage.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's much better. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Tie goes to the
Finally.
roller.
With my sword. $11 for the first one. I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna use Savage Attacker's check. Keep the first one. So that was 11 plus 4. 15 damage on that hit. And I'm gonna unleash Incarnation
Okay.
and attack again.
At advantage.
At advantage.
Yeah, that first one's a 7. I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm not gonna hit that one either. That's 19.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna action surge for another attack.
You just see Theo.
He's trying. Just
He's
missed
over
it.
there. You motherfucker!
Oh, by the way, that miss is great.
Graze.
4
4.
damage for that. Yeah. Chipping away. They should call it chip damage.
So both of those are 4. Right?
Oh, not 20, baby.
Oh, there you go.
Let's get it. I don't think that's my first one yet. Jesus Christ.
Roll the dice
Uh,
twice and then add your modifier.
Nice. 7 for the first one. And that's 7 again. So 14 plus 4, 18 damage.
18.
Damn, that should be more for a crit. That's crazy.
Hey, you're only level 4.
True.
And I'm gonna unleash incarnation again, since that triggers every time I take an action.
Oh my god.
He
So-
is.
This
He's just.
guy. I know
Just
he's
Rob,
right.
When I have 3 attacks or 2 or 3 attacks as fighter, just know there's gonna be rounds where I'm taking 5, 6 attacks in a row. Okay.
But those multiple attacks is one action.
That's true.
Yes. It
So,
like
like-
it triggers. It's a class effect instead of like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unleash
But it
it.
triggers that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
In incarnation, he gets I think it's an action, not an attack. It's an action. I think.
I have to take an attack from my Echo's location for unleash incarnation.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I think it has to be a specific attack action. But I'm gonna reroll this one.
I read that. I've got that somewhere.
Nice. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Take the attack action, you can make one additional melee.
9
attack.
damage.
Yeah. 9 damage.
Yeah. Yeah. That's unleash incarnation. Every time I take the action, then I have to take an attack action from my Echo's location after.
Yeah, but you don't if you get 3 attacks, you don't get 3 in release incarnations. It's only 1. No, because the attack action is 3 swings.
Yeah, but he can unleash incarnation a certain number of times a day.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, he can only do it once per action. He doesn't do it once per each swing of the sword. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's I don't think did I use bonus action? I don't think so. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action. And yeah, just increase my AC for the
Okay.
moment.
Concentration. Fred.
Fred is just gonna make an attack. Hit him with a sword. 22.
22 hits.
Oh, good. Thank goodness. Awesome. He I've forgotten this, but he has disadvantage until my next turn because I hit him with my sword. That is going to be 8 slashing. I have the sap feature because it's a long sword.
Yeah.
So he's at disadvantage until my next turn.
Okay. Anything else?
And then I guess Nope, I think that's it.
Dorian.
5, 10. I've got multiple advantages, but I still will run up and I will feint attack, hitting one, swinging one way, and then swinging the other for a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
I'm gonna re-roll both of those. Wow, that was terrible. Okay.
Did you roll at advantage though?
He did.
I did. I rolled an
Okay.
18 and a 10. And then I rolled terrible on the damage roll. So that's 6 plus 5 is 11 plus another 7. It's 18 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I will also action surge here.
And a good turn in.
So you got Theo going. You got Dorian coming.
From all angles.
And that's again still at advantage. Natural 19 for 26.
That hits.
Shit.
For 15 bludgeoning damage, and I don't know if it really matters, but can he make a con save?
Con save is a 17.
He passes.
Okay. Anything else? That's your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. The creature being compelled. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes. Fred, Lionel, Dorian, and Theo all get attacks of opportunity.
At advantage, right?
At advantage because
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Is it
Yep.
still glowing?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't taken my turn yet.
Perfect.
Oh, son of a bitch.
So I have Sentinel, and I just rolled a 23 to hit him. He can't move because with Sentinel, his speed becomes 0 when I hit him, so he has to stay now and still get damaged by all of us.
So when Sentinel enacted when you hit him?
Yeah, it says when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
So he makes it to about there.
What does that do for everybody else's attack?
They still get their attacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit.
get one.
Yep. Dorian, Lionel, Fred, and Theo all get attacks of opportunity.
I mean, to be fair, he
Um,
never left me.
That is true. You don't get one.
I would have hit, but
So Theo,
Well, I mean-
roll your damage, Theo.
I would try. Yeah, I don't know. Damage.
I'm using an inspiration.
12
for
damage.
my roll.
12
I rolled
damage.
Oh wait, no, it's advantage.
Advantage.
Yep.
Yep.
Now-
I'll still use inspiration.
Do I roll like a melee attack, or
Do you have a melee attack?
I have a mace?
That's up to you.
Is that what? Is that? Well, no. Can I cast a spell?
Yeah,
You have concentration right now, right?
yeah, you have concentration on your Shield of Faith.
you have the
Mace might
Warcaster
be a
feat.
good time.
I don't believe he has Warcaster, so you got to take a swing with your mace.
Yeah,
try-
I'll do that.
Or
Then.
try to punch it.
No, I'll swing with the mace.
Fred?
At
I missed.
advantage.
Okay.
I rolled 4 times that I missed.
Oh, nat 20 on the first roll.
Ooh.
Okay, was it like 1d6 plus your strength?
Hey, whoa. Yeah, it's 1d6 plus 2. All right.
So roll 2 dice.
6 plus 2.
Yep.
Big damage.
Yeah, baby, I'm strong. I pick you up with my strong arm. Ha! I rolled a 6 and a 4, so I get
12.
12 damage.
Those
not
books
bad.
are really, really like
Hey.
muscles that he's getting from getting all those books.
Yeah, bro. Turning
All
them
right.
pages really got me.
It
Made of bone.
it moves forward, it stops and lets out this hideous roar, and the closest thing it could see is Dorian. It goes for the bite. It's a he's disadvantaged and he's at disadvantage, but disadvantage, the bite on Dorian is a
Oh no.
at disadvantage it's a 28.
Yeah, that'll hit.
God.
The other roll was a natural 20.
Holy fuck.
Well,
So-
at least it wasn't the natural 20.
I'll be all right.
So the piercing 15, 22, 30 piercing.
28
Holy-
because I am a heavy armor masterer.
Okay, 28 piercing.
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta do some math. So then, nine.
And 12 force damage. 'Cause it's also stone.
Yeah, I don't get to subtract that.
And it and swings its tail around. The only one it can hit is Dorian. Disadvantage.
It's-
Natural 1.
Nice.
Hey, I will use my reaction here to feint attack, or sorry, riposte. As it tail comes around, I'll smack it with my hammer, and it slam its body.
Oh, you didn't use your reaction because you
No,
didn't get an opportunity attack. That's
that is
sick.
correct. So if that is a what's 16 plus
Advantage.
First
7? Oh,
one's
17 plus 7.
that's a hit.
So yeah, 23 or 24.
Oh, that's a really good roll. Was 16 plus 7.
Oh, hell yeah. That's
23.
23 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
And then can it make a con save?
Knock that
Con.
bitch.
Con save is a 10.
It is prone.
Prone.
As I smash it in the snake. Lays down.
One thing, it just lays down on the ground.
It's on its back, is what it is.
Yes. It wants scratches. It wants belly scratches.
Caesar.
Okay. I need an intelligence save.
This thing is notoriously smart.
Mm-hmm.
14. I rolled shit.
Oh,
There
he
you go.
failed. No way.
Let's go.
Okay, takes. I need a third. He takes 8 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Even more, on its next turn, it must choose either a movement, an action, or a bonus action. Only
Got
gets
it.
one.
Yep. Okay. Damn. Guys are vicious.
We're holding this thing still.
And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there.
Lionel.
Okay. So if I cast a spell, it drops concentration then, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I'll just drop concentration because he's far enough away.
He beelines to him this next turn.
It can't.
And I will cast a level 2 guiding bolt, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh yeah. All right, rolled 18 plus 24.
Yikes.
24 hits, correct?
Yes, it does.
Okay, 3, and I upcasted to level 2. 2, 3, 4, 5.
He did say that.
And I've got. Okay. So that's. 25 damage, and he is glowing again.
25 damage.
Dude, I have damaged this thing.
That
ton,
guiding
bro.
bolt is crazy.
Hey, the freaking the D6s are kind to your boy. Except for that one I rolled and the 2 this time, but we won't talk about those. Who just got smacked? Dorian did. Okay.
Yeah,
5.
that was me.
Okay. And then as my bonus action, I will grab my symbol and channel my divinity and ask for Zalius to grant my friend Dorian here with some medical assistance. So 20 hit points for you, big man.
20 hit points. Damn.
I'm feeling
Alright,
fresh. I
I've
just
used-
woke up from a wonderful morning.
I have used 2, just so you know, Rob.
Okay.
I have 1 more left.
Yep.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. Okay. That is Lionel Drum.
I moved to here, which I believe is just at the range of 30 feet.
One more.
No, one more to the left.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. I just, want to make sure. I'm keeping this thing reined in.
Are you out there with your tape measure?
Yeah. I'm going to take from my back one of my javelins and just toss it as hard as I can at it.
Okay.
All I imagine when you're doing this is just chink, like it just hit the stone.
Yeah,
But you're gonna hit.
There's
You're
a
gonna hit
method to the madness here. I do have advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
have
you do.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Ranged attack.
I think I hit. 19, 22.
22,
tie
22
goes
hits.
roller.
Way.
Tie goes
Okay.
to the roller.
That's insane. I only.
That man
Okay,
can
cool.
throw a javelin.
Because the range on
first
your
of all-
javelin is 30 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Javelin.
1d6. It sounds like. Does Divine Smite doesn't work with that, right?
No, it's got to be
No.
no melee.
Okay,
It's
cool.
got to be melee attack.
So I do 1 point of damage. But
Yeah, baby.
it's slowed, reducing its movement by a further 10 feet from what it currently has for movement. It's already knocked prone, so
Yeah.
half and then another
Half and
10
then
down.
another 10.
So it only has 5 feet of movement, I think.
And it still has to come after you.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself again. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Jasper.
I think that's it for my spells too.
Yeah, paladins don't get many.
Yeah, that's my third one. So
Jesus Christ.
Cannon.
Dorian, Lionel, and
Another
Fred.
12. Another 12.
Nice. Good roll.
How many?
12.
12.
10.
Oh man. It's like I woke up in the morning, ate a good meal, and took a big shit. I'm feeling great.
Hey,
I needed to make me a dex
you had
save.
a nice woman on your lap, just like the good old days.
It's just like the good old days.
21.
Fuck.
Fairy fire failed.
Oh.
I'm done.
All right. Theo.
Let's dance, creature.
it's
Um,
dance.
I move my echo. I command him with my mind. 5, 10. We're gonna go 15, 20. I think that's still in range of me. Yup, 25 feet away. And I think I only used 2 Unleashed Incarnation so far.
Correct.
Yeah, you've done 2.
1 left. With my I don't think he can really attack. Yeah, with my great sword, I tried to cut his gem again.
Advantage.
You see Theo just swinging his sword at nothing, but the twin copies his action.
See.
Ooh, 23.
23 hits.
That was advantage.
Yes, with advantage.
Yep.
The other one was a 22.
Either way, look at you.
I know, yeah. It was pretty good rolls. And re-roll that for Savage Attack. First one was a 7. Keep that one. 11 damage for the
It-
first attack.
Yep.
Then I'm going to Unleash Incarnation like Goku. I have a burst of energy flow through me. And I do another attack at the gem on his face. At advantage.
Can we hear you go Super Saiyan?
Let's get it. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Whoever gave us advantage on this, bless you. This keep it up, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, damage. 11 damage.
11 damage. So you see Theo swinging the sword, and the twin copies his action, connects and buries the sword into one of the cracks in between the stone and the flesh. How do you do it?
Hey.
Oh.
All right.
I get a
There you
good
go.
grip in the stone, and I'm just like, I whisper in its ear, I've got you now. And I just plunge it further, and it just pops out of his head.
And just bury the sword in the thing, and it kind of shudders, and the ground shakes as this thing collapses onto the ground.
I would like to inspect it for anything magical or anything that I could possibly take off of it that would be of value to me.
How are you inspecting? What are you looking
is there
for?
actually is there like gems or stuff? Is there actually a gem on his head, or is there?
No, it's this thing is made of stone and crystal.
And then the green is just like the essence of like its life, basically.
It's like a vein of crystal running through this thing.
I'll take some of the. I'll see if I can get some of the crystal.
It's part of its skin, just like the stone is part of its. That's what it's made of.
Okay.
Again, remember, you are in the Shattered Peaks now, and if you remember from your grade school history,
yes, Papa,
weird things happen in the Shattered Peaks and in the Riftlands.
Yeah. Okay. And I
Is
don't
it in
really
any
see anything.
ruin form or like any symbols or anything like that, or is it just kind of its skin?
It's just kind of its skin. As this thing collapses onto the ground, and the last tremors of this thing collapsing fade, and the carcass of this serpent lie on this broken earth, and eerie stillness falls over this plateau that you're on, until the air shifts a little bit as you're all catching your breath, looking at this creature. A distant thrum begins to rise above the cliff, not from the mountains, but from the sky. An airship appears.
Yay.
Again, another similar to the other one. Same basic function. There's a balloon type of thing with a rope net web that holds it in place, attached to a vessel underneath. It's gliding through these fractured clouds. Its hull, this one a dark ironwood reinforced with black steel. The sails are taut with wind, untouched by the chaos below. No banners, no flags, just the slow, ominous kind of approach of this thing. Your eyes. Roll me perceptions.
Can I use my perception to see what's in this hole instead of looking at?
That's just part of the map.
Oh,
That one.
Nat 1, nothing.
14.
5. A what?
17.
17.
14.
14.
20.
Theo?
17.
And that
17
one.
as well.
That one. Okay. Torin, you,
Mhm.
as you're looking up at this thing, you put your hand on Dorian's shoulder, or on like the top of his head, because he's looking, what? And you turn his head and point at the ship.
Mhm.
And what you see emblazoned on the outside of the ship near the bow,
Oh, it's gonna be a symbol.
glowing faintly with maybe a subtle enchantment, you're not sure. It's a crescent moon, cradling a sun. Beneath them, a single drop
Oh
of
fuck.
blood.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. And that's where we end.
No shouts come, no warnings, nothing, only silence. You see figures moving in shadows aboard the deck, faceless, masked, entirely human. You're not sure. One lifts a hand and the ship slows. Runes along the hull flare faintly as if gathering. You're not even sure why. A moment passes. Then another passes, and just as quietly as it came, the airship begins to rise, ascending slowly into the clouded sky, banking toward the. You guys are headed west.
Quick question.
Yeah,
No, I wouldn't want to do that. Never mind.
headed north, northwest.
I don't want to hack us.
You.
Heading northwest.
Yep, heading kind of northwest. What you feel is perhaps you've been seen, you've been spotted, you've been marked, and somewhere, someone knows you're here. And that is where we will pause for the night.
Great place to end.
So, again, thank you so much for joining us on another crazy adventure through Elarion, the Shattered World. If you enjoyed tonight's session, you're having fun like we are, hit the little subscribe button down there. And until next week, stay brave, roll high, keep the torches lit, and we will see you next week.